of the youth who were detained on Liberation Day, as well as other youth across Goa who were concerned by the events that unfolded on that day. To put it in short, we condemn the attitude of the police in detaining the children without reason. In fact, the children were so terrified when they were detained, and it led to anxious moments among the parents. Now, coming to the proceedings of the day, that day, the youth had planned a parade from Parental Plaza to the church square, where permission was sought from the parish priest of the Immaculate Conception Church to conduct celebrations. But what transpired there was most unwarranted, because when some youth started performing, singing there, they were pulled away by the police. And later in the afternoon, when a bus and other vehicles were on the road leading to that new part of road on the highway, the bus was stopped and the children were detained and taken away. They did not know where they were being taken away. It was only after they reached Kolwale, somebody intercepted the bus, stopped the bus, and from there the bus turned. They came to Agasain and then proceeded to Ponda. In the meantime, all the parents were anxious where their children were being taken to. They did not. Even my daughter was in the bus. So when they reached Kolwale and they were returning, they told us, "Yes, we are coming. Don't worry, we are coming home." But they did not know anything. The cops did not tell them anything. They should have at least informed them why they were being detained. They did not do that. And where they were being taken, they were not informed. Most of the children, they did not know where they were being taken, because they did not know the place. Going towards Kolwale, they did not know where they were actually. And some of the cops did not have badges on them. Their name tags were not there. So we caution this high-handedness of the police in dealing with the children. We asked where the criminals to detain them and being taken for a ride all through, and they were left only at close to, I think, 10 o'clock something. No, close to 10 o'clock. Yeah. Close, yeah. Till that time we had some anxious moments, all the parents. We didn't know what to do. I feel the cops should have reassured the children while they were being taken, why they were being detained. And if the youth had planned a peaceful parade from the Parental Plaza to the church square. Thus, there's a peaceful parade constitutes is against law. We need to know from the government as well why the youth were detained. And secondly, there were some misleading reports in the media calling the youth as protesters. They were not protesters at all. They went to celebrate the Liberation Day. They had planned some events, some skit play, some songs, and such things. The youth know what to do. They were quite aware what they could not do on that day because of the presence of the President of India. So they went there to celebrate. Are they not entitled to celebrate on a Liberation Day? And the parents were expected to follow them later in the evening. This was in the afternoon. They had planned celebrate in the afternoon to avoid a clash with the President's presence at the parade, and later in the evening at Azad Maidan function. So they had planned it at 2 o'clock. We also need to know what was if there was any intelligence report with the media, with the police, that compelled them to detain the children. Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cynthia D'Souza from Kalangut. Okay. Now, there were all illegal detention of youth of Goa, patriotic youth of Goa, on the eve of Goa Liberation Day. There were 19 girls and just one lady constable. One lady constable for 19 girls, 3 buses. So they were detained from like much before 2 o'clock until 10:30, 10 o'clock, sorry. So they were, they were girls. Some could be going through their monthly menses, so it was very hard for them. Yeah. Then there were there are parents whose only children were there in the group celebrating. It was a very tough time for the parents because they had no idea, no correspondence. The children didn't know where they were going. So I condemn this action by Goa police.
We demand that there should be an independent inquiry, preferably at a judicial level.
This is Kenneth. This is Kenneth Silvera from Chikalim Tabolim. We were liberated on 19 December 1961. After that, there were reforms which guaranteed our independence. There was something known as Constitution of India, and under Article 21 Constitution of India, we are guaranteed our freedom, and the person who guarantees and upholds this constitution is President of India. And President of India himself had come to Goa, and our Constitution of India, the Article 21 is violated. There is something known as Police Code of Conduct, Police Manual. The police, our youth of Chikalim, had gone to celebrate Liberation Day to Panjim, and everybody knows that 100 crores is spent for the liberation of Goa. So our youth and the parents were very anxious to see the 100 crores that was spent. So everybody went to celebrate Independence Day in the church square in Panjim. But it is a shame and murder of democracy and murder of our liberation. Instead of us celebrating our liberation, the youth of Chikalim and the youth of Goa had to celebrate their liberation in Ponda police station. The police, without inform, under CRPC 50/1, the police has to inform whoever they are detaining the reason for their detain or arrest. But over here, the police, without the badge, just behaving like gundas, hijacked the bus, lifted people, lifted the priest from the Panjim church premises, and detained everybody without explaining the reason. This is a murder of democracy, murder of our liberation. And we thank the CM for giving us Goans this kind of liberation.
I'm Vishal Raleigh. I'm a teacher. I was there at Panjim Square, Church Square on the grass. I was with school children, 10-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 12-year-olds. We were with another teacher, Tarula De Silva, and we were doing a celebration, educational program about Liberation Day. We were educating children about the idea of liberty, liberty for humans, and also liberty for all in nature. It's liberty for animals, it's liberty for all the fish in the sea, it's liberty for the trees to sway in the forest. Liberties of the land, it's not about people. We wanted to tell children that it's going to be their responsibility to keep every living creature in this state of Goa free and liberated. And right in front of them, the police came while we were sitting in a circle. We had a Gumot, young student again of another teacher was demonstrating the traditional instrument and teaching the basic beats. There was another artist, performance artist, who was singing a song about Goa's natural wealth, about Goa's great culture. This is an education program which was going on. And in the middle of that, one by one, the teachers, they were dragged like they were as if they were thieves or like they were some rioters. I understand there's a code of conduct. The police can ask you to stop an activity and get up and follow their orders. Without telling, they grabbed me from behind and dragged me in front of my teachers, in front of my students. And some of them were paralyzed, the children, they were in shock, they were in tears. Amongst one of the teachers was a mother who was separated from her child. And all this has been recorded in full view of cameras. Live recordings were going on. We were doing a live telecast on a Facebook Live of this program. And you can see the brutality, the audacity of the police to not even care, right? To come and drag people without giving them a reason. I had driven the children, a car full of children to the place, and I was dragged with the keys with me, and they could not even return back. Who would, luckily my colleague could retrieve the duplicate keys and drop the children. Otherwise they would have been left without their teacher. What answer can a teacher give to the parents who trust them fully? We take children out to forests, we take them out for camping, we take them out for trekking, we expose them to the beautiful nature, and parents have great trust and faith in us that we will be very safe with their children, we will be very careful, and we will even put our lives in front before we let any damage happen to the children. But if the police come and they take away the teachers who are the guardians of the children at that moment, it's the most brutal sight. What are you exposing children to? In front of their eyes, they see that their seniors, their elders, their teachers being dragged away mercilessly, in a brutal way. This has left a very, very bad impression on the children. I think somebody from the police should come and apologize to those children. We should reassure them that the police is for the common person. Some of them want to grow up and become police personnel. They look up to police. They see a police personnel in a uniform, and they feel like, that's something to aspire to. So it's a noble profession. Their hearts are broken. Their vision of the police is shattered. It's a very damaging thing which the Goa police has done. Of course, if there's any recourse, we'll think about it, but the basic decency demands that somebody senior from the police come and they apologize to the children. They tell them the police is for the safety of the common person. Goa police is for Goans. It's not a private army of some thugs or politicians. That's all I want to say.
Also, I like to say something. On the Facebook, okay, I showed some of my friends the video where on a Liberation Day, a small child, and his mother was being dragged into the police van without informing what is the crime committed, and that too from a private property, the church premises, inside the church premises. First the priest was taken, then the child was there, then the mother was lifted, and the mother is shouting, "My child is there," and the child is crying. Such is the ruthless attitude. It is a shameful thing, and the person whom I was showing the video came in tears. So this is happening in Goa is unbelievable, where a mother is dragged in front of her young child and he is stranded and left on the over there in Panjim, where on a liberation day there are so many tourists coming. Anyone can take their child, or what is he supposed to do over there? He was crying, and the ruthless police is just lifting the mother and putting in the van. Tomorrow, if something had happened to that child, who is responsible? Is this what liberation is all about? Is a big question mark. Or are we really liberated?
I would like to put across another point. The youth of Goa had requested for a meeting appointment with the president, which was denied. Now this is denied, but youth meeting the President of India on his first visit to the state is denied, whereas he's been having appointments for private weddings. That's acceptable by the government. That's not fair. Whereas, the children, the youth, everybody, even the parents, they were traumatized, terrorized on that day. Is this the future of liberated Goa? Where are we leading?
In a village in Chikalim, the parents have never seen a police station in their lifetime. So when all the parents heard that their children are being detained or arrested, everybody was in a big shock. They did not know what to do because they have never been to a police station in their lifetime. And on the liberation day, the children, the youth are detained, and also there were minors below 18 who were detained, which is a gross misconduct of the police. And the police is questionable, the Home Minister is questionable for their misdeeds. Thank you.
For Liberation Day, they have around the city they have put these cutouts of people raising their hand, their fist in the air, holding the flag. They want to cut out people, cardboard cutouts as citizens. We as citizens do not have a right to raise our hand. I want to ask, we are not statues or cutouts. We are real people. We have the right to voice, and the youth is standing today with their fist high in the air, and they are very determined. They are ready. They have taken it like upon themselves to mark this day as a black day, and they are more determined to carry on with their mission of protecting Goa.
I'm Anna Gracious from Chimbel, and I'm here because not my son was detained in the police station. I have 3 sons and no daughters. But I feel so embarrassed that today these youths are arrested. They are detained like a murderer. I only want to ask the CM first. What is a protest? What is an agitation? And what is a silent protest? And what is celebration? Can you answer me this? These children had come to celebrate Liberation Day, though they are not liberated. I'm very sorry to say this, that we are the slaves. We need to wake up our CM to say that we are no more slaves and that we are liberated and we have the freedom to celebrate our Liberation Day. I don't know on what grounds these students were detained. Is this a merry-go-round? Is this a picnic? Or is this what they wanted to do with the students? These children had come for awareness to show that they are what is liberation. These students have come a long way hungry, not to beg at you all. They had come with roses. That doesn't mean they are protesting. Roses doesn't mean protesting. That is love and peace. So I would just ask each and every mother, would you like this? Come on the roads and protest. The same thing had happened to me when I went to save Molen at the CM's residency. We only wanted to give a memorandum, but he was not willingly to take it. He was very choosy. This, I don't want this, I don't want this. In the same way today he shows he doesn't want this youth. These youth are the pillars of tomorrow. And I would really tell CM, tomorrow you will die and go. Your children will rule this Goa. They want this Goa beautiful green. They don't want these constructions. They don't want these distractions. Please save them. These children are not going to get scared of this. They will be empowered by more students, and I beg all the students of Goa, come out and save Goa. They are here to be liberated. These students have given their time to liberate Goa. They have sacrificed, and I don't know how they have been pushed in the bus. They are girls. CM, do you have girls in your family? I'm asking the IGP, I'm asking the DGP, and all the generals who are there, who are just passing the bucks on each other. On what act or on what grounds did you all detain these children? I want the answer, and if you all have no answers, I would like the CM and the personals who have detained the children to come and apologize in public. If not, I think the students will.
I've been parents of one. I'm Sarita Vasdi Gomez from Vagator. My daughter was there. We were coming along with Sholim children's, but my daughter was not taken by the police, but other 5 of our group, other children were taken, but it was very sad because they were all single. We were walking in the garden, they just picked the police, and my daughter and other 3 children, they were in tears because they were just taking them for no reason. We did not do anything, we were not in groups, we were not having any boats, but just having a black t-shirts because they were going to perform something over there on Goa Liberation Day, but they could not do it because they were taken away by 2:30 till 9 o'clock. We were there, and so it was very hard for me being a parent, but it was not my daughter who was taken, but my daughter, others, the children, their parents were not there. I was there with only parents with them. So, but it was very sad for us. Then we went to so many police stations. They took them, but we did not know where they are. At last we got them in Ponda, and we spent our time over there till 9 o'clock looking after them and taking the lawyers and discussing all these things. And I don't know what reasons they were giving, but they said they did not do anything. The police from Ponda stations, they were telling that they did not do it, other police, but they did not even have names, proper names. The children could not tell which police they have taken it. It was very sad for them, but being a parent, it was very, very difficult for these other children what to tell for their parents. They were so, one of the from Asaga, one of the girls' brother was taken, and she was crying like anything, which we could not even control her. We took her in the car to show her brother in Ponda, but he was safe, but she was in tears that her parents, what they will do, because he was just 16 years old boy, and she was so scared of him. I don't know what to do. This was our government and our police, what they are doing it. It was very sad news for us. Thank you.
Okay, Simon, I will ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now you have come to media, very good. You have demanded excellent, but there is a forum where you can go, the Human Rights Commission, which is a perfect place where you can get the justice. You know, not only you will get justice, this will go on the record and document it. So why don't you approach?
We are thinking.
We are actually exploring all the possibilities. not just one forum. Whichever forum, wherever we can find, we will find all the places. We are, see, there is also the bus, okay? We have, the youth have paid for the hire of the bus. Right now, the bus is first taken to Mapsa, then to Agasai, then it is taken to Ponda, and the waiting charges, and on who is going to pay the charges of this bus. We are going to recover that amount also from those cops. We are going to file the complaint and make sure that each and every rupee is accounted for. Nobody, these people have the habit of, there is no accountability. So we are also going to show them what is the accountability.
How many students were there? Roughly arrested number of
50?
50 around.
Yeah, more than 50.
60.
55 something.
60?
They were only detained, not arrested.
Detained.
Detained without any reason, without informing anything.
Okay, one more thing I would like. Yesterday this was asked to Chief Minister why they were done, and it's on record that what he said. I'm just quoting. He said that that's a routine process. Youth must have taken law and order in hand.
Can you ask the CM who yesterday Father Bolnex Pereira, a doctor Father Bolnex Pereira, who is a PhD in botany, okay, and he's a lecturer. He knows what he says. Mole is a lung. He has clearly told yesterday in an interview that the CM Pramod Sawant is a liar. Now I will tell you why he is a liar. First of all, he says 5,000 is received by all the family. Have you received 5,000? No, it's a lie. Secondly, he says, first what they do, they divert our Madai river, the water, which is supposed to come to Goa, okay? Then other side, the battery of lawyers try fighting for that Madai. So first we don't get the water. Then he tells everybody, you don't water your garden, you don't water the plants, you don't wash your car. So this is the CM which we have, a joker.
So I would just like to interrupt. If the students had done something, agitation, or did they have any sticks with them?
There were not even
There
placards
were only red
or anything,
roses.
banners.
No banners.
No
There were
banners, no
banners.
placards, nothing.
So the CM is a liar.
No criminal
and
records.
how does he say that-
Criminal
No
records.
student had any back
How
criminal.
does he say law was taken into hands? A bus is being stopped on the main road.
No, according
The
to
children are detained. Children are in the bus. Which law have they broken?
No,
Traveling
when
in the
you
bus?
detain a person,
You couldn't. The children couldn't travel in the bus during it, on the Liberation Day.
Buses retained before.
When
Did
the
they
student
put a ban on this
when the
transport?
student is detained, was it not the thing to inform their parents? Why was it not informed? And on
Very-
what grounds they are detained?
Very illogical comment by the Chief Minister.
They should
Very
have
childish, I would
mentioned
say.
where they are
This is not-
taking them.
It shows
As a
that
member of the
It is
media, he
wasting
is a
of
very
public
childish.
funds, so for deserve.
What wrong did he do? What wrong?
it shows
He should tell us what wrong did he do.
it shows that he has no ethics.
To take law into
moral-
their what wrong?
परमिशन घेतलेली म्हणटा पळय तेजी कॉपी बीन कितें आसा
युथा कडेन आसतली बट आय डोंट नो वेदर इट वॉज वर्बल पॅरिस प्रिस्टा कडेन तुमकां मेळोंक शकता
See,
रिटर्न हा रिटर्न हा
permission is from the Panjim
Pan-
church.
Yeah.
Panjim church never objected, but the police picked up the priest also. That is a high-handedness.
You cannot.
which was this priest?
Could you tell us what was the permission sought? Like what performance did you seek permission for from the church?
just to celebrate
Liberation.
What
With-
exactly are you asking and what was the celebration going to be about?
celebration about Liberation Day on the
As in,
Liberation.
how are you going to celebrate?
Yeah, with a skit, some songs. That's the flash mob was there, was planned.
So for any performance like this in a square inside the church also, if it is in a public view, do you think you need police permission?
No, me. I don't think.
I don't think you require police
In the church
permission.
premises, I don't know. We
No,
don't
not
know.
inside
We
the
don't know.
premises, because it's a private body. It is the church body. The church is the authority of that premises.
But does it merit detention?
Doesn't merit, I'm just asking you.
Yeah, but even they could have just shoot them away, just go away from here. They should have told them. But even the bus, they could have just turned it away.
We were with children for at least half an hour. I mean, there's a whole live recording of singing songs and the Gumat performance. They could have asked us if they had any objection. We are responsible teachers. They could have asked us, what are you doing, or is it going to become a bigger event, or if they had any objections, if we are not allowing people for certain reasons. We could have left. They have all the right to ask
And when you
questions.
were released from the police station, what exactly was the communication between whoever was there and the police?
There was all kinds of confusion for hours. We were not told on what grounds, and our names have been taken, and we are still not sure what the grounds are. There was no clear message given by the police to us till now. In fact, we fear like there might be trumped up charges later, there might be vendetta, all kinds of doubts linger, and we are very scared about our liberty. On Liberation Day, new doubts have begun about our liberty. I mean, if they can just pick us up in plain sight with all cameras on, God knows what they can do. We have still no assurance, and this is such a big breakdown of public trust. I think it will requires really express action where, like, the CM comes and assures and apologizes that it is an aberration, and we can otherwise, if this trust is broken between public and the police, how can a state function?
I will also answer the question. One of the youth questioned the police in the bus, and where are you all taking us? So one of the police who was without a badge said that we are taking you on a picnic.
Could you also tell us who's the youngest, I mean, not the name, but how old is the youngest person who was and how many
I think there were some minors, no? There were some minors.
The
Minor children were there.
Youngest
So it was very wrongful of the police.
7 years, no? 6 years.
They did not even bother to find out whether they were
15
minors.
years, 15. 7 years was not taken. He
No,
was
15
crying.
years
That
old.
boy was 15 years was the youngest.
Because I don't think with the minors, minors are also not allowed to celebrate. Is the ban on minors to celebrate?
तुम्ही कंप्लेंट फाईल करतले म्हटल्यावर एक्झॅक्टली खंय खंय कंप्लेंट फाईल
Vasco police station, because you can file complaint in any of the police station from where the bus has travelled. So bus has started from Chikalim, which falls under the jurisdiction of Vasco.
And how much is the bus charging you at this moment for the entire day? How much has the bus charged you for the entire day? Like, because you said you're going to claim it.
Yeah, the bus charges and the waiting charges, night charges, the food of the driver and the cleaner, all that charges will recover it from the
But do you
police.
have an amount? Do you have a sum?
Yeah, how much? Must have very.
No, the bus owner is yet to give us the bill. So whatever is the amount, is not a question of money. It is the question of accountability.
And the one thing is that children had come, a group from Chikaling had come prepared with, I think around 1,000 pieces of snacks. And what they did finally, at night they went around, fast food, and gave those to the homeless people.
Can this illegal detention can be taken as a contempt of the Supreme Court? Because just the other day the Supreme Court had mentioned regarding the other agitation in common that every citizen has got a right for a peaceful protest. Now this was supposed to be a peaceful protest.
Yeah, of course.
And
It was
illegal
a celebration.
detention.
It wasn't even a
You can file a
celebration.
it is not a contempt of the Supreme Court.
The children are quite aware of what the consequences would be if they protested.
And
The
it can
children are
be
quite aware.
it can be also
Brave children.
considered as
So
not a
it
detention.
was
It
supposed
can
to be a peaceful parade from Pato Plaza to the Panjim Square, where they would eventually celebrate with skit, with flash mob, songs, dance. That is what they had planned. And there's this also banner something.